Hey guys, welcome in. This is going to be a zodiac read for the sign of Cancer, and this is going to be November 17th through the 23rd. So I'm going to pull 7 cards. The first one that popped out was the Ace of Cups. I'm going to pull 7 cards, and then we'll go through and clarify them. So the Knight of Wands wanted to pop out, 10 of Wands in reverse, okay? Some kind of passionate new love offer. Somebody wants to rush towards you passionately with a love offer. Whatever it is it's got somebody feeling overwhelmed, but the sun is here. So somebody's feeling happy and positive about this. What else? The Hanged Man. Somebody's surrendering, seeing this from a new perspective. Maybe you're feeling unsure about accepting this offer. 8 of Wands, but it's coming. It's fast forward communication. So King of Wands is here. Okay. All right, so that's 7. So this could be a fire sign, Aries or Sag, or this could be somebody who embodies those traits. Okay, sorry about that. Everything just fell. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups here, 8 of Cups in reverse. So somebody who's having trouble moving on. 8 of Swords, somebody who's up in their head about this love offer. And then there's the Moon reverse that fell out on the floor. So there's definitely some kind of illusion here. Something's maybe hidden. Something's coming to light that's been hidden. What's the Knight of Wands? Knight of Wands. Four of Wands in reverse. So maybe this is something from the past. 7 of Wands in reverse. Something that has definitely left you feeling overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is out here twice. What else do we need to know about the Knight of Wands? This is a very excited energy that I'm feeling, and your cards are super jumpy. So whatever this is, I feel like it's very exciting. The wheel. The wheel's here in reverse. Let me grab those. So some of you, this is a missed opportunity and it's coming back around. Some of you are feeling like this is stagnant and it hasn't happened yet. Let's see. The World. Upright. So this is a cycle that wants to complete, but somebody is resisting change. Okay. 10 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is definitely a persevering energy. And the 10 of Wands goes with that. Like, this is somebody who's not putting in effort. You know, maybe you thought they were going to rush towards you, or they wanted to rush towards you, but now they're not putting in any effort. Maybe they came towards you really fast and now they're in and out kind of type of thing. What else for the 10 of Wands? Maybe work is getting in the way of this connection. Nine of Swords here is in reverse, so release whatever this is, and the 5 of Wands is here. So This is some kind of conflict, you know. Maybe this is a conflict around schedules. Maybe they're putting more effort into their work right now, or they came in and they rushed in and now they're kind of rushing out. And it's causing a lot of anxiety and conflict. But the sun is the next card out here. So why is the sun out here? Justice is in reverse for the sun. Hang on. I'm just gonna grab a different deck. I need one anyways. Tell us about the sun. Why is the sun here? The Five of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody's wanting to come out of the cold with this situation. Or somebody's trying to recover and heal from this situation. Maybe you are. Maybe you're trying to move on from this because you felt like it was unfair. You felt like they rushed in and rushed out. What else do we need to know about the sun? Page of Swords. So why is that here? Why is that here? The Hanged Man. So maybe in order to see the truth, you have to look at this from a different perspective. And that will help you to heal. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So that's not making any sense of why Justice is out here in reverse. Something was unfair. You felt like something was unfair and you want to come out of that. And you want some honesty. You want some truth about the situation. And so the Hangman is telling you either to surrender the situation and that'll bring your joy back, or look at it from a different perspective and that'll bring your joy back. The next card out here is the Hanged Man. So let's see why that's out here. Definitely something about surrendering to a new perspective is major in this read. The Devil in reverse, yeah. This is to release the toxicity, you know, whatever that is. I don't see a lot of toxicity out here. I see a lot of releasing anxiety and breaking free, which is great. You know, that goes along with the Devil, releasing whatever this was. Maybe just your desire to want this to happen, you know, just releasing it so that you can be free. But in order to do that, you need to take a pause and surrender and change your perspective. So what else do we need to know about the Hanged Man? There's the whole deck. Hang on. Okay. Tell me more about the Hanged Man. Do we need to know anything else about the Hanged Man? Judgment wanted to kind of come out in reverse. And the Three of Swords is here in reverse. So just releasing this heartbreak. This situation caused some heartbreak. And you're resisting a wake-up call to that. Maybe you don't want to admit that this situation hurt you because you feel like you were dealing with a player type energy. The next card is the Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here? This is forward movement, or this is some kind of change happening fast. Maybe this is somebody who wants to come towards you. Let's see. Why is the Eight of Wands here? So the Lovers wanted to pop out. This is from a different deck. And the Ten of Swords wants to pop out. So, you know, this is maybe feeling betrayed by this love situation, you know. What else wants to pop out with this Eight of Wands? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And the Seven of Wands is in reverse. Okay. So, you know, releasing this conflict, this betrayal, can lead you to a new beginning. The next card out here is the King of Wands. So there might be a King of Wands coming in, or that's just the kind of person you're desiring. The King of Swords is out here in reverse. The Three of Wands wants to pop out. Okay, so the Tower is here in reverse. That's from a different deck. I must have picked those up from the floor. And the Six of Swords wanted to pop out. So this is to clarify the King of Wands. So the King of Swords is somebody who's kind of more narcissistic, but it can also just be resisting the truth. The Three of Wands and the Tower reversed, maybe you're refusing to see the truth in the situation. The Nine of Swords is here in reverse again. So you're definitely releasing anxiety about the situation so that you can move on. But there's something here about the Tower being in reverse. There's some kind of change, fear of change. What is the Tower in reverse? What is the Tower in reverse here for? Let me grab a different deck. Why is the Tower out here in reverse? Eight of Cups is in reverse, so it's something that you can't walk away from, or you're afraid to walk away from. The Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So maybe you haven't walked away from this situation yet because you're still hoping that they'll come back around. The Seven of Cups can talk about illusions as well as fantasy, as well as options in love. And we had the Ten of Swords out here before, didn't we? Maybe just the Nine of Swords is out here. Okay. So yeah, some kind of burden. Maybe once you realize the illusion of the situation, the fantasy of the situation, it will cause you to see the truth. 8 of Cups is in reverse. It will cause you to see that that's why you haven't been able to walk away, is because you're holding on to that illusion, the fantasy. The King of Swords is out here in reverse, which means you're avoiding the truth, or it can mean you're avoiding the truth of the situation. But the Six of Swords is out here, which means moving on. And the 9 of Swords is here in reverse, which means releasing anxiety. So once this Tower hits, once you have this sudden realization about the, fantasy of the situation, you can move forward. Anything else? Yeah, because right now it's out of balance. This isn't fair. Something happened, wasn't fair. Justice has come out twice, didn't it? Yeah. Justice is out here twice in reverse. So this situation was really unfair. And now the Queen of Pentacles is out here in reverse. So maybe there is some codependency issues in this situation. What is some advice? Ace of Pentacles is here in reverse. So this opportunity is being blocked. 6 of Pentacles is here in reverse. 2 of Cups is in reverse. And Page of Cups is in reverse. Yeah. So everything is blocked right now because it's out of balance. So let the Tower fall. Have the realization. Be honest with yourself about what you actually are wanting so that it can come in. Because your Ace of Pentacles is right here. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Page of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, everything that you're wanting, equal give and take, a soulmate, a new stability, a new beginning, some kind of, this could be an apology. Maybe you're wanting an apology, okay. But this could also be a new love offer. Somebody wants to send you a message and that cannot come in yet because everything is out of balance. So let's see. Let's use this oracle. Let's use this oracle. The world is blessed to have you in it. Okay, so that is your guys' reading. If that resonated for you, hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.